25. Not anything in the house. Nothing in the house. Thy servant, Lord, hath nothing in the house, not even one small pot of common oil. But he who never cometh but to spoil hath raided my poor house again, that ruthless strong man armed, whom men call pain. I thought that I had courage in the house, and patience to be quiet and endure, and sometimes happy songs. Now I am sure thy servant truly hath not anything, and see, my songbird hath a broken wing. My servant, I have come into the house, I who know pain's extremity so well that there never can be the need to tell. His power to make the flesh and spirit quail, have I not felt the scourge, the thorn, the nail? And I, his conqueror, am in the house. Let not your heart be troubled, do not fear. Why shouldst thou, child of mine, if I am here? My touch will heal thy songbird's broken wing, and he shall have a braver song to sing. I do not think that we reach the place where we have not anything in the house until he whom men call pain has raided us more than once or twice. The hardest days of the trouble that follows accident or illness are not the first days. They are the days later on, when a new assault of that strangely dreadful power finds us, as it were, at his feet defenseless. On such days we are like the sailors of the psalm who do business in great waters. They mount up to the heaven, they go down again to the depths. Their soul is melted because of trouble. And as the pretty songs of the pippas of the earth ripple past us, we are only moved to a weary negation of their easy assertion. For though the lark's on the wing, the snail's on the thorn, and though well our hearts know that God's in his heaven, all's not right with the world, and we cannot laugh in comforting of ourselves and joying in God, for that the devil is overcome, for Apollyon appears to straddle quite over the whole breadth of the way, and swears we shall go no further. Here will I spill thy soul. Let nothing disturb thee, nothing affright thee. The words fly, like the lark on the wing, quite out of reach. John Buchan's, though I was afraid of many things, the thing I feared most mortally was being afraid, expresses us better. This cowardly intolerance of pain is the most disturbing thing that can be. To know that something must be borne or done, and to feel that one cannot stand it, is to be bereft of the last pot of oil. There is nothing to which a little more can be added, as in the story of the widow of Zarephath, there is just nothing. Thy servant hath not anything in the house. I who write have less cause to know this than many who will read, and yet I have known it. Where then were the promises on which I had lived all my life? Where was the triumphant, I can do all things through Christ which strengtheneth me? Without these words that had never failed me all my life long, I could only think of St. Paul's, and when neither sun nor stars in many days appeared, a few minutes without the sun and the familiar stars are like many days. It was at such a moment my dear nurse came into the room with something in her hands. It was a strip of teak wood carved with lotus, and between the lotus were these words, I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee. And she hung it where I could see it clearly. The words were as familiar as the alphabet, but as the whole beautiful verse, comfort of so many down the ages, came flowing over me. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Something happened. I looked, and I saw a pot of oil in the house. But we have a God whose love is courageous. He trusts us to trust him through the blind hours before we find our pot of oil, which indeed is always in the house. Some of love's secrets reveal others, and therefore between lovers there is recognition. So it is written in Ramon Lull's Book of the Lover and the Beloved. And it is one of the dearest secrets of love that the lover can recognize as by some heavenly instinct the presence of his beloved, although he does not see him. Whom having not seen, ye love, in whom, though now ye see him not, ye rejoice. Thank God for the secrets of love.